something that happens that had nothing to do with him. That shit
But it'll
sucks.
affect him personally.
Yeah, but now it affects him personally because his life is ruined.
What about like corner liquor stores though? If people are just robbing those.
That's what he's talking about.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That's like a mom and pop, but they're like selling liquor to like everybody all the time.
Well, people are gonna do what they're gonna do. Like I don't fault people for that.
It just means like the chains that aren't owned by those people
Like
working it.
Yeah, like fuck corporate. Like it, I can give a fuck if Walmart burns down forever.
Oh,
Right,
I would love to burn down the Walmart.
They could build another Walmart. They'll make two in its place. Same with Starbucks. Like I could give a shit about either of those companies.
Burn it! I'm taking that coffee latte. Fuck you! I pay those prices. Tea, motherfucker.
Like there's such predatory businesses. Like they're just everywhere. That I don't care what happens to them as long as they are nowhere near me, which is never possible because they're always
I
everywhere.
can agree with that, and I feel a lot better.
Well, definitely.
Like if that kind of went, went
so you
down,
go ahead and you break into that wide open guitar stand and steal however many guitars you want because they're insured.
I'll get you a bass while I'm at it too.
Thanks, man. End of theoretical situation. It'll never happen.
Of course, it'll never happen. Thanks.
Fingers
crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed, exactly.
I think we've taken a long time to say almost nothing.
That's what we do here.
Yeah. I think we've been informative so far.
Yeah, well, what was the funniest thing actually, and the funniest thing that I found out was the writers themselves were cleaning up the mess they made.
Yeah.
Would that ever happen in the U.S.? Hell no.
No. Right outside the U.S., it happened in the Stanley Cup Finals. Like, the people that rioted when their team lost. Cleaned up.
Canucks, right?
Yeah, Vancouver Canucks, they cleaned up the next day. Sorry, eh?
We were being such douches, eh? Sorry for the problem. I'm cleaning up.
Yeah. Didn't mean to firebomb your car.
Also, I think such a wine car. I'm gonna switch this up.
Yeah.
Wine Molotov cocktails right there.
Yeah. That was my bottle of Jim Beam. Sorry for throwing it through your window.
Oh man, that just makes me think, obviously that would not happen here. Are we just like the biggest douchebags ever?
Yeah, we'll riot and fuck the city up.
And not apologize.
And it'll be for a win.
Yeah.
It's the sports event, yeah. It'll be exactly for a win. Like remember when the Raiders...
LA Lakers do it all the time.
And then we'll get pissed for fucking the police trying to stop it.
What are you doing? Trying to
We'll get arrested and then riot over that.
We were being peaceful.
Like a response riot.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, we can't do that. We can't handle that, man.
That's just too much craziness. But what I find even crazier is this Michelle Bachmann character. She's a presidential candidate from Minnesota. What are you laughing at?
No, about her husband.
Her husband. That's what gets me. Yeah, so the candidate Michelle Bachmann, she's running for freaking president. Another crazy person, Republican Tea Party, and her husband is the biggest flamer there is. And he has his his gay rehabilitation camp, to teach those barbarians. Barbarians need to be fixed. No, just the fact that he used the word barbarian. That's like he doesn't even speak with like that stereotypical lisp. Like he referred to them as barbarians. Do you know what a barbarian is?
Yeah, he's so obviously gay.
It's a muscular dude with a loincloth.
Yeah.
It's freaking He-Man.
Those Conan the Barbarians.
It's like
with the muscles.
With the muscles.
And the sweat dripping off.
This makes me lose.
Keep going.
It almost makes me lose even more faith in humanity. The fact that she won the
she won something?
The Iowa straw poll.
Yeah, the Iowa straw poll.
So she's advancing. Wow.
Yeah, sucks to be in Iowa, right?
Yeah, well, she's looked at as the front runner for like the Republican nomination. Like that's what this. It's basically like if you win this, it's like you're probably gonna win the actual like nomination. So
Oh my god.
Wow.
You know,
And she was a nobody. What? Last year?
she was known for being crazy.
Oh.
She's a
Well, she
reptile.
was a governor, right?
Congresswoman.
Oh, okay.
I think we just love crazy. There's no getting around it. We love crazy. I mean, look what we did to Charlie Sheen.
Yeah.
And,
Charlie Sheen did that to himself.
Well, yeah, he did that to himself. But you know, we encouraged him a lot more.
Yes,
given
that's
it's
true.
entertaining, it's definitely entertaining. But
Yeah.
Yeah, because hasn't he been crazy for a while now?
Charlie Sheen?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was last year or whatever it was where he really like went crazy. Like he's had his drug problems for a long time,
Yeah.
but it's never been like this bad. He looks fucking awful. Like yeah, he's partied. He's had like a really, public life. He's done a lot of bad things, I guess, but this is just like you're not making any sense.
Well, that's what he means. He's just been encouraged this whole time.
Yeah.
and he loves hookers. That just makes it even funnier. I mean, being a celebrity, doing all these kinds of drugs, it's expected. Yeah. But the fact that that there's another characteristic, another addition to his addiction, which is hookers. And like, didn't he like totally torture one?
No, I don't know.
about
I
that.
didn't hear about that.
No. Or who am I getting
Maybe.
him mixed up with? Oh, I think I'm getting him mixed up with Rick James, right?
Oh.
That was he like burned her with a crack pipe.
What?
Rick James. I mean, it doesn't matter if he's dead, but like,
yeah. Well, I mean, I don't think she was a hooker.
Cocaine's
was
a
she?
hell of a drug.
I don't know.
It's probably a groupie, whatever.
I think she's like a groupie, and they were playing they were like doing a bunch of drugs, and
Pretty much.
shit got real. Real crack pipey.
Oh my god, man! I can't wait until the day that Michelle Bachmann's husband comes out, man. I don't know. I can almost taste it.
It'll happen.
It's gonna happen. He's gonna be caught with with like a 13-year-old boy or something.
Yeah. Well, the thing about
Caught tweeting it.
He's
Yeah.
dressed as a barbarian. He's got a group of 13-year-old boys, and they look like the band Manowar.
Oh my
And
god.
loincloths and like boots, chainmail. I don't know. Oh my god.
Well, it's like with any Republican, congressperson or whatever that has come out in, say, the last 5 years as gay, and there have been a lot.
Yeah.
That school of thought, like, committing to hating something is the same thing as committing to loving it.
Yeah.
Like, if you, like, you have a lot of people they're really anti-gay, oh, they're gay.
Yeah.
Like, that's
Right,
probably
right,
going
right.
to happen.
Yeah. It's a given.
Yeah.
It's a given. He's just self-loathing. And especially like that one video, and I remember Jon Stewart was making fun of where he's like dancing.
Yeah, he
With
brings
his
Jerry
wife.
Seinfeld on to.
Yeah, Jerry Seinfeld to not joke around about it.
Wait, where he's dancing?
Yeah, he's dancing with
Marcus Bachman.
Marcus
Yeah,
Bachman,
yeah.
with Michelle Bachman. Yeah, Marcus Bachman.
Oh, okay.
And he's doing, like,
He's dancing with her. Oh.
yeah,
oh, okay.
they're at some, like,
Yeah, for some sort of event. Didn't
talking gig or whatever, and, like, yeah, he's, like, doing the shag. Like, this is the worst white dance you can imagine.
Yeah.
And he's almost literally on fire. He's just, like, there's no way you can deny these
NBA
guys.
Jams, he's on fire.
Yeah, exactly.
Super flaming.
So, yeah, I'm just waiting till that guy actually comes out. Until then, poor dude.
yeah, seriously. I'm worried about the country if she's already continued to.
Well, I don't think she's gonna win.
I hope she doesn't.
But she won't.
I mean, she's gonna win the election.
Well, she won't. But I mean, there's a slight part of me that's like, what if she does? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
So she just
You know
Sarah
what I mean?
Palin part 2?
No, Sarah Palin didn't have a gay husband.
It's more Sarah Palin squared.
I mean, but she, yeah. No, she didn't have a gay husband, but she had a whole bunch of shit going on that was irrelevant to what she was doing.
She was
Yeah.
stupid. It's all a show, man.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
It
it's
is.
all a show. What am I talking? It's like it's the worst reality TV show there is. I mean, it's just entertainment, man.
Yeah, that's what it's become. It's a fucking circus.
It's a circus. It's a circus for whatever God knows is going on. Which, speaking of shows, Wok, what are your favorite TV shows?
I don't know.
You always talk about it. Like, now we're doing the
I was
podcast. He doesn't know
watching-
what he watches.
Speaking of politics.
Speaking of the last word I just said,
I was watching Game of Thrones. Just finished that.
What's that?
That's a show about how much my friends annoy me by saying, "Did you watch the latest Game of Thrones?"
And I watched Breaking Bad,
which is amazing.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's amazing.
What is it? Please inform me and everybody else that's listening.
It's a show about a teacher who's dying of cancer, and he makes meth to.
He's a science teacher, like a chemist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he.
Life is unfair.
And he pretty much makes meth to fund his, support his family even when he dies. So he ends up linking up with a whole bunch of crews and stuff, and he's like making 200 pounds of methamphetamine a day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
It's a pretty good show.
Shit's crazy.
What's it on? What channel? Or what network?
AMC.
AMC.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Seems like the two leading networks now are AMC and FX.
Yeah,
they're
a
like
lot of
awesome.
stuff.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
They're actually bringing up their game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the comedies on FX.
Yeah. Louis.
Louis,
Louis is
I've
fucking
yet
amazing.
to see that, man.
You'd love it. It's
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah.
I came here to watch it one night, and I got here like right as it was
And we were
ending.
watching
Yeah.
Wilfred.
Wilfred's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the
that
dog
was-
one.
yeah,
that
that
was
was
cool.
awesome.
Yeah.
It's still cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, but is Louis actually? You know how when stand-up comedians get their own shows, it's basically like their act.
No, it's not like.
Yeah.
The thing about him, he throws out his act, like his latest hour, every year and creates a new one from scratch. So he,
That's why he's. Yeah,
he's coming from like a different angle, whole different angle
Every time.
than any other kind of bullshit show. It's not Seinfeld
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
where they have to-
George Lopez show.
or George Lopez. Yeah, it's not like that kind of show. In fact, he makes fun of that on the last episode. Like they do like kind of a flashback, and he's on some shit show that he was given, and he's just like, "This is fucking bullshit. Like I don't want to do this. Don't you want to do like this other thing?" And he explains to the director, and he's just like, "But that's not funny." And yeah, I don't know.
So is it a show within a show or what?
You know, it's a show partly based on his life. Yeah, and it's cool because he has complete control over the whole shit. So it's like he acts, he writes, edits, directs. Like he has complete control over it. And he already has a background making movies in New York for years and years. So he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, didn't he direct Pootie Tang?
Yeah, he did Pootie Tang.
Yeah, he did.
But that was a really bastardized version of what he started out with because they locked him out of the editing room.
Oh, did they?
They kind of fired it for, yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
They recut his movie and he was basically given, they flew him out and they said, okay, well, you're not allowed to have any control. You can't edit this. We're going to do this for you. And it was kind of a shitty way to treat him because they were like, well, we flew you out here and you're so ungrateful, blah, blah, blah. Like, well, what do I do in the meantime?
Yeah, why did they fly him out there if he's not going to do anything?
Well, they did that expressly just to say, well, we'll send you the reels as we get them. Like, well, so I can approve them? Well, no. You're not allowed to make any decisions. Like, well, what am I doing? Well, you're basically just going to be the first person who sees this movie. Like, it's fucked up the way they treated him. And the movie's just bad.
Did you just piss someone off along the way?
Well, the movie, the way you wanted to make it was sort of awkward. It wasn't really like a comedy. I mean, it is, obviously, but
I've never seen it.
It's sort of awkward and dumb, and I don't know. It's not the normal kind of comedy.
It's kind of surreal.
It's really surreal, yeah. And then they re-edited it from the way you wanted it, and it's like almost unwatchable. So
was that the one with Chris Rock?
Yeah.
Didn't he write it?
What?
Did Chris Rock write it, or
it was
based on his stories, right?
I think he.
Because I remember Pootie Tang being on the Chris Rock show.
Oh
yeah, it was based on the character.
Louis wrote on the Chris Rock show.
Oh
yeah, he was a writer on the Chris Rock show. He won an Emmy for that actually.
Right, Sarate, exactly, rightfully so.
Yeah.
All right, so I actually want to talk about the drummer in my band, how he survives without having a cell phone.
Listen up, everybody. I know you want to hear this.
Given he's unemployed and he can't afford a cell phone. But come on, even when I was unemployed, I mean, one of the things I did when I was unemployed was upgrade and get a new phone.
You sacrificed
to
keep your phone line on.
I sacrificed, and this guy somehow manages. Because he just doesn't care. He doesn't care about like not being connected to the world. I mean, he Facebooks and stuff, and that's the only way to connect to him. But it's like I wish I had that. I wish